you may see a teen struggling to find his way. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we see a teen gaining the confidence and skills to land his first job. Kids today need people to see their potential and help them achieve it. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we do whatever it takes to help kids succeed. Because when we see young people, we see limitless possibilities. Do you? Join us, Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 10.
Well, good evening and welcome to Mississippi Live Weather at 10. I am so thankful that you could join me for your Sunday night, especially when we don't have much going on here across North Mississippi. So for y'all taking the time to spend the last few minutes of y'all's weekend with me, very appreciative of it because I enjoy spending my time here with y'all as well. But let's get into what's going on here. And still, not a lot of anything going on here in North Mississippi. Those calm conditions will continue. We've been enjoying them for our weekend. Thankfully, for starting off our Monday, we might as well start them off with good conditions. So that's going to continue into your work week as well, which means not going to be a dreary Monday. We'll have sunny skies all day long, something to try to boost morale as we get that work week started. But what's really interesting and what we're going to be focusing on a lot during the work week, those weekend rain chances are changing. So I already mentioned a lot about it in the 6 o'clock on seeing those rain chances for our Saturday improve from what we talked about yesterday. But we said that we had to go through an entire work week to hopefully get those rain chances. Between the 6 and the 10, they're already changing, scrambling up a little bit. All the different model runs giving different intensities, timings. I'm going to give you the latest on that by the end of this broadcast, so make sure to stick with us here. Might have an action-packed weekend, especially most of it has been football related, might get some rain as well. But taking a live look out here in Caledonia, 62 degrees, feels like 62, not much wind going on out there, beautiful conditions. Any last minute weekend plans are a go before you start off your work week. Same out here in Winona, 57 degrees, already in those upper 50s, so going to feel really nice outside. Definitely going to want to have some sweatpants or a hoodie on. Feels like 57 as well, not much wind going on. So Winona, I'd say that is the place to be right now at this current moment. 8 to 10, there we go, upper 50s as well. Not as good as 57, but feels like 59 as well. Very excited to drive back to Starkville tonight. We'll have the windows rolled down. It will be a great night ride back home. But taking a look at those heat indices right now all across North Mississippi, most of us starting to get in those upper 50s. If not, you're in the low 60s. Of course, for those like Tunica, Clarksdale, Cleveland, Greenville, along the Mississippi River, you'll have a little bit more moisture. It makes y'all work a little bit harder to get down there, but I promise y'all's time is coming. Just got to get through the next few hours until you start seeing those 50s. But take a look at the first 12. We can see those calm, clear conditions pretty much continue all night into your early morning hours for your Monday. Pretty much starting off in the upper 50s by 11 o'clock. Some of us already there. Cooling on off towards the mid to low 50s in those AM hours before we start warming back up again by the time we're waking up, getting ready for our Monday. Definitely going to have a long sleeve on as we get started for those early morning Monday commuters, but by the afternoon, definitely not going to want to have that sweatpants or a hoodie on later on. But taking a live look out here with the Mississippi Live Weather Radar, still absolutely nothing going on. Those are just that energy trying to be scattered back from trees, dust, birds, anything that radar beam can find. We are still staying dry here in North Mississippi. But here's some good news. This is your precipitation outlook, not for the next few days, but from October 18th through the 22nd. This is good. Most of the time we don't see this. It's either very far off or we're even in the drier side seeing all the different shades of brown come into play. But we are seeing dark green all across North Mississippi. To zoom it out just a little bit as well, this isn't covering pretty much both the Twin States and the Tennessee as well. So Southeast getting some love with the precipitation within the next few days or in the next week or so. So definitely a good thing to see as we continue into this season and fall. We are basically yearning for some fall weather and rain chances to finally make its way to North Mississippi. But as of right now, we're still staying dry. It'll take a few days until we can see that. We can see some rain off in the distance. That's all the way out in Oklahoma, over Oklahoma City right now. North Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, most of Georgia, we are still staying dry into the evening and overnight period as well. Any moisture we'll see will be in cloud cover, but that's not sticking around long either. You could see some wispy clouds in those early morning hours. Those are fading off as well as we continue into the afternoon, but then we can look at some wind barbs, giving us something to look at on this model run. We are still staying beautiful, calm, and dry outside. We can see this on the next 24, showing those sunny skies all day long, starting off in the low 50s by 6 o'clock, warming on up towards the upper 70s by lunchtime in those afternoon hours. We're going to be topping out in the low to mid 80s, still technically above average for this time of year, not as bad as where we have been, which is what makes these temperatures feel pretty good to me at least, before we start cooling off into the evening as well. But it will still be beautiful. It will be dry and sunny outdoors for your Monday, but into your Tuesday as well. So I'm gonna give you the latest look on those model runs for both your Monday and Tuesday, and then talk about that weekend forecast on those rain chances and our football weather coming up in 1 minute.
Tupelo Smiles is a top-notch group. They're very compassionate about what they do. They've given me the smile that I've always wanted. I've been a patient for 15 years and I wouldn't go anywhere else. I just love Tupelo Smiles.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Laupon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Laupon has proven himself trustworthy.
Join the Chickasaw and Kana Foundation for the 5th annual Piamico Day wreath laying ceremony at Fair Park in downtown Tupelo on October 13th. Starting at 10 a.m., enjoy demonstrations of Chickasaw history and culture, followed by the wreath laying ceremony at noon.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, thanks for sticking here with us at Mississippi Live Weather at 6. Taking a live look out here in Maben, pretty much clear skies all across North Mississippi. 59 degrees, feels like 59. Humidity around 100%. It doesn't feel that humid outdoors. You can see that starry night sky all across North Mississippi. So for any of y'all wanting to go out and enjoy this clear sky, tonight is a great night to do it. Out here in Oxford, same thing as well. Even seeing some of those city lights in the distance, you can still see those stars up there. No clouds blocking your vision. 57 degrees, but feels like 57 as well. Looking at our basically overnight planner, pretty much upper 50s by 11 o'clock, cooling on off towards the mid 50s by 2, and then we're going to see low 50s across North Mississippi by the time we're getting ready to wake up and get started for our early Monday morning. But coming back to Futurecast, we can still see those clear, calm conditions all across North Mississippi, not even able to look at any wind barbs, trying to show any wind going on across North Mississippi. Some cloud cover trying to push in around 2:30 in your morning. Some of those thin, wispy clouds pushing across the Mississippi River, but once they get into North Mississippi, they're not going to last that much longer. We are going to see dry conditions heading into our Monday as well. But low temperatures still low to mid 50s across most of our viewing areas, so definitely another cool start to our morning before we start warming back up into the afternoon hours. But coming back to Futurecast, we can see those clear conditions, that cloud cover, if we can even say it was cloud cover, did not last for long. There we go, some of that wind barbs trying to pop back in for our afternoon, giving us something to look at and enjoy, because right now we are seeing no color on our Futurecast for the coming few days here in North Mississippi. That trend will continue into the rest of your work week, but especially into your Monday evening as well. High temperature is still pretty much in the mid to low 80s across North Mississippi. 79 out there in Red Bay coming in at the best spot right now. Still 86 or 87. I think y'all are the winners out there in Greenwood. Thankfully, those heat and seas cooling you off just a little bit, bringing you back down towards the mid 80s with all of us, and maybe some low 80s as well across North Mississippi. So it will still feel a little bit better than what those temperatures are reading outdoors. But oh, we got the fishing forecast. Well, I did not mean to put that in here, but for any of those that like fishing for your Mondays, here you go, 7 o'clock, you got your morning forecast, around 52 degrees, warming on up towards the mid 70s, and I bet there's the fishing forecast for the evening. There you go. 8 o'clock, if you want to go fishing after your workday, 68 degrees, warming or cooling on off towards the low 60s by the time you reach those midnight hours. So there you go, in case there's anybody that still loves fishing into the start of the work week. But Futurecast showing those wispy clouds still across North Mississippi on your evening, not really providing much cover or shade. They're going to be very thin in nature, still pushing on throughout the rest of your Monday evening, dissipating into your Tuesday morning as well. So it'll be another clear, calm start to your Tuesday morning as well. There we go, those wind barbs being a little bit more active in the afternoon hours, giving us something to enjoy looking at on Futurecast, but that's going to be pretty much it. No colors to see here, even into your early morning hours of Wednesday morning at 1 o'clock. We are still seeing nada across our Futurecast. But high temperatures pretty much a little bit warmer than what they were for your Monday, so a slight warming trend as we continue into the work week, still above average for this time of year. And I'm even covering up my buddies out there in Greenville, 86 degrees, but A slight warming trend as we continue into the work week, just with us being slightly above average, but thankfully those heat indices keeping the same trend on cooling us off just a little bit as we continue into the work week ahead, so we can at least enjoy these sunny conditions. And speaking of sunny conditions, there you have it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But notice Saturday already switched up on us. I was talking about those rain chances on Saturday, maybe giving us a lazy, rainy Saturday. Right now, it's still looking like it'll be mostly cloudy. Those rain chances moved a little bit to your Sunday. So one of the models that we're looking at, GFS and Euro, two very different models, they showed when I came into work a good old line of, I guess, rain showers, maybe aggressive storms, trying to make its way through on our Saturday. Those have since dissipated and kind of moved on towards Sunday. Very spotty in nature. Now on Sunday for the Euro model, it showed some more of those heavy showers as well. So that's going to be something that we're going to continue to watch for our weekend. So maybe we can enjoy some football weather and some lazy, rainy weather for your weekend. That is going to be something I know our meteorologists Maggie McCauley and Gabe Maynor are going to be talking about all week long, because until then we are seeing dry, sunny conditions. So it gives us something to look forward to by the time we wrap up our work week. But still, a lot can change. We already saw what changed between the 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock, so make sure to continue to stay updated here with us at Mississippi Live Weather. No better way to do that than with the QR code here to take you to our app, free. We appreciate all the support, and I showed y'all how to submit those pictures, so definitely give us this feedback. Let us know what's working, what doesn't work, what y'all want in the app. We want to do this for y'all and make it the best that we can for y'all as well. But since this is the last bit of our weekend, we're going back towards that weekday schedule. Our morning meteorologist Maggie McCauley will be with y'all 6:30, 7, and 7:30, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to help y'all get ready for the work week. I know I will be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed getting ready for my 8 a.m.s, but then 5, 6, and 10 in the evening with meteorologist Gabe Maynor. I know it will be good to continue watching to see those rain chances. I'm excited to see what those models look like as we continue into the work week, and already excited to hopefully talk about some rain chances when I come back for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So y'all go out, enjoy the rest of y'all's evening and the last few hours of y'all's weekend, and have a great work week, and I'll see y'all next weekend.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.